How have you really, these last few weeks you've been playing pretty well individually? You know, why? What is your mindset? What was your mindset from the beginning of the season, and how has that helped you these last 3 weeks?
Yeah, I think at the beginning of the season, just being ready when my number was called, and then just I think the reason, like any kind of like development or progress that I've made, is like a result from just like personal growth in the off season. I know I kind of like learned I'm not defined by the result of any game or how I perform or what anybody writes or says about me or like the outcome of anything, but instead just like my identity comes through who Jesus Christ says I am and what he did on the cross. And I know because of that I'm taken care of, and because of that I can play free and I can have fun when I play. And so that's kind of been my mindset, and it's been really freeing, and I think that's why the results have been the way they have.
Seems like confidence really has been there, and just like you said, playing free. Do you think that really opens up the offense and just kind of allows Baylor to be what they can be in terms of the offensive side of the ball?
Yeah, well, I think first of all, Spav does a great job, just like coaching. I mean, it's pretty like when I get out there, I feel super comfortable and, like you said, confident, because like I know what I'm going to get, I know what I'm looking for, and so he just puts me in all kinds of really good situations, and so all the credit goes to him. And then obviously, like throwing to Hal and Josh and all those receivers helps out a lot. The guys blocking up front, doing everything they can, really just makes my life easy. And so, yeah, that's where kind of like the confidence and the results of everything have been come from.
How has your relationship with Hal and Josh kind of grown over these past few weeks as you the starter?
I mean, we had a great relationship before him, but just kind of like since then, it's been growing a little bit. But I just have complete trust in those guys, and I know where they're going to be. I feel like I know what they're thinking before they're even thinking it, and I think it goes vice versa too. I think they know what I'm thinking, where the spots are on the field, and they're getting to them. And so like just the trust both ways has really been helping that whole situation out, and like there's just complete confidence both ways. So
Hal pretty clearly plays with a lot of emotion.
yeah.
How does that help you, and how does that affect the rest of the team?
I mean, he's a leader, and like you see that, and like you know that like if a guy cares like that, like that pushes me and like makes me try to do every single thing that I can to also to help him lead and to just give everything I got on the field, because like at the end of the day we all want to win. And so just having a guy like that cares so much, it rubs off on the entire locker room, and so it's such a blessing having him on the team.
That receiver group, how much have they stepped up? Seems like anyone in that group can really just go off on any given day.
Yeah, and it makes it hard on defenses because they don't know who or how to game plan, and so like having all those guys has just been incredible. Like I said, it makes my life really easy, and I'm so thankful for each and every one of them.
Coach Aranda mentioned yesterday that y'all can still be a really good football team if you put halves together. Do you still get that sense, and how can y'all put it together for 4 quarters starting this weekend?
I think we just have to do it, and like personally, like on the offensive side of the ball, like we get the ball back with 2 minutes left against Colorado and just have to get a first down to ice the game. Didn't get it done. And then last weekend, kind of moving the ball up and down the field all game, throwing it around all game, and then in the last 2 possessions it was, we just couldn't get it done after the defense kind of fought back and put us in a position to win. And so like I take a lot of responsibility for that, and like at the end of the day, like we just got to do it.
Iowa State's a pretty good defense. What have you seen from them kind of as you prepare?
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for them. They are a really good defense. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be a really fun game. Just going out there and playing and having fun, and I'm expecting them to be a really great challenge. I think everybody in this conference has been so far, and it'll be like that's why you play this game, is for matchups like that and to play against competition like that. They're really good at what they do, so I'm looking forward to it.
Pretty early on in the season, when Aranda said, named DeQuan the starter, said you've been through so many battles in your life and consistently fight. I mean, how much did it mean to you these past 3 starts, maybe to have them have that faith in you to lead the offense and really just kind of rally behind you?
Yeah, it means a lot. It means a lot, but kind of like you said, like there's been a lot of battles, been through a lot, going back to Mississippi State, and so like I just feel like everything I've been through like has prepared me for it, and like there's nothing that can happen on the field that can kind of like shake who I am as a person and my faith and like the foundation of who I am. And so that allows me to like I said earlier, just play and have fun and play free. But to have them believe in me, like it means the world to me, because like this is what I've dreamed of my whole life.
How much did that start on the road against Colorado prepare you for this weekend?
A lot, because obviously it was a great environment, super fun game to play in, and it was my first like start away, and so like I feel like it was really loud. Like I said, the environment was great, and I'm expecting that to be the case this Saturday too, another night game, and like it should be really similar, and I'm looking forward to it.
When the run game is kind of taking a step back like it did in that last game, I guess how frustrating is that, and what can you do to kind of maybe change that?
I mean, it's kind of it's football, like anything can happen. And so like, I know those guys up front are doing everything they can. They kept me protected pretty good all game. And then, then when like my number was called with the run, like just doing everything I can to find a crease and hit it. And so it's just like doing your 1/11th, like whatever, and it changes throughout the game, because sometimes based off the play, like your job changes. And so Spav talks about that all the time. You just have to find ways to help everybody out and adjust. And so that's kind of what happened last game, just with that whole situation. So just kind of had to step up, and the receivers like bailed me out a lot, made me look good on a lot of those plays.
How crucial is a win this week to y'all after these past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it's extremely important. Just being in the situation. I mean, like y'all saw the games. Like it's just being close. Like it kind of sucks. Like you don't play to get close. Nobody remembers the guys that get close to winning. They remember the guys that do win. And so, just like putting it all together and getting a win, no matter how it looks, is like it's really important. And like we want to do that. Like I think everybody's tired of getting close.
What would kind of your message to the fan base be that y'all can turn things around?
I think, kind of like I just said, like, one, I think Colorado and BYU, like, a lot of respect to those two teams. Like, those are really good Utah, too. Like, those are really good football teams. But there's a lot of fight in this team. And, I believe in every single one of those guys in the locker room. I love every single one of them. Believe in all the coaches. Love every one of the coaches. And I think, like, when that's the foundation, like, special things can happen. And so we're just going to keep doing that. We're going to keep fighting every day. Putting ourselves in the best position to win, and the results will come, and hopefully you just got to trust it.
I guess how does the defense feel after a couple, at least good? How do you string 4 quarters together? How do you do that?
Right, it's kind of hard right now. We talk about starting fast, and that's what we just been trying to practice and just try to put together. Start fast and see what we can do.
How do you actually do that? It's one thing to say it, but how do you put that into practice? Is that difficult?
I think like going out there on game day and just settling down, not making the moment too big, and just knowing your job, doing your job, and trusting that your brother will do the same thing.
To build on that, yesterday Coach Aranda said y'all can still be a really good football team if y'all put halves together. Do you still get that sense even after the past couple of
Most definitely, yes, for sure. I think it's a confidence thing too. Like, I think everybody needs to know that we can go out here and play against whoever and win.
I think kind of to that effect, when this defense is on, it looks like one of the best in the country. I mean, is that kind of how you guys feel, heading into the rest of Big 12 play, that this could be one of the best units?
Yeah, most definitely. When we go in for whenever it is, halftime, and we come out with it's time to lock in and we handle business.
What's the kind of mentality going up against, obviously, Iowa State, always a good defensive unit, just to, I guess, set the bar yourself heading into Ames?
It's going to be a hard fought, physical game, and I think just knowing that, coming in ready, it's going to be a fight. Yeah.
Kind of pressure-wise, or at least generating sacks, lots against Colorado, not as much against BYU. What was the reason for that regression, I guess, last week?
I mean, things happen. I guess I'm not really sure. Yeah.
What's the motivation level along the offensive line? Because you've been playing well, Trevin's been playing pretty well. How has that group kind of come together as the season has gone on?
I think things like when we start practice, we go against the ones, like the competition period, like just the getting each other better, you know, like the competitiveness, and when that happens, stuff like that, you know. They're a good group, and we're going to compete.
How huge will it be to get Garmin and Steve back and some of those playmakers on defense this weekend?
It's going to be great, man. All our guys back. We're going to be flying around.
How big of an absence was it this past weekend not to have them on the field?
It was major for us, but, you know, we had to do what we had to do, you know.
And how much did those road games at Utah, at Colorado, prepare you for this trip you're about to make?
I don't know. Like, yeah. We're just ready to go. Not too much planning for it.
An eagerness to get back out there and like prove. I mean, back-to-back losses are just crushing. I mean, what's the vibe heading into this week?
Oh yeah. I mean, I'm always ready to go. Like, I lost or win. Yeah. I think everybody on this team is like ready to go.